You're late, Boot.
Late.
Officer Chen, what's an acceptable excuse for a rookie to be late to roll call?
There isn't one.
That's right.
You showing up late for your second ever roll call? Either you don't respect me or...
Of course
or...
not.
When training officer Lucy snaps at rookie Seth for being late, he explains that his cancer has returned. He says he had a morning doctor's appointment, leaving Lucy with no choice but to let it slide. Later at the hospital, they run into Dr. Roberts. Seth introduces him as his former oncologist.
Used to be?
Now I'm seeing Dr. Hasanoff. My cancer came back.
When Dr. Roberts hears about the relapse, he asks why Seth switched to Dr. Hasanoff. Seth claims it was because of a change in his medical insurance. Once the doctor leaves, Seth changes his story. He tells Lucy he switched because Dr. Roberts was too hard to book. Lucy doesn't buy it for a second because Seth has a history of telling major lies. She decides to check with Luna to find out more about this Dr. Hasanoff.
You think he's lying about his cancer coming back? If I needed a doctor to lie for me, Hasanoff is who I would go to.
Luna confirms that Hasanoff is the kind of doctor who helps patients fake their stories. Lucy now doubts if Seth even has cancer. She immediately contacts Tim to figure out their next move.
He's a rookie. He's got no right to medical privacy. Get the hospital to draw his blood. If he refuses, you got your answer.
Back at the station, Lucy brings Seth before the sergeant and Tim. The sergeant gets straight to the point. He calls out Seth's history of lying and says they seriously doubt his cancer is real.
Will you submit to a blood draw to prove it?
Seth tries to defend himself, but the sergeant cuts him off. He tells Seth he'll be fired on the spot if he refuses a blood test. Tim adds that if the blood work shows no signs of cancer, he's gone either way.
I can't lose this. I love being a cop. I can be better.
Yes or no, son?
Cornered and desperate, Seth refuses the test, calling it unfair. He threatens to sue the sergeant and the department for medical discrimination. The sergeant isn't bothered and officially ends Seth's probation, taking his gear and badge. Tim warns him that if he steps foot in the station again, he'll be arrested. But surprisingly, Seth shows up a few days later.
The hell are you doing here?
I'm back in the FTO program.
This can't be happening. I mean, he lied about having cancer and a host of other things.
Legally, he was fired because he refused to follow lawful order to take a blood test.
The sergeant informs the team that Seth is now claiming his doctor tricked him into believing he had cancer. On top of that, he's suing the city for wrongful termination and medical discrimination.
Well, why doesn't the city fight it?
Bad publicity, a weak case, a sympathetic plaintiff. Take your pick. Point is, he's back, and we need someone to train him.
I don't want him.
You're off the hook. The button's on no one.
Understood.